Let me see if I can get Ryan on here. Oh, there's his name. Boom. And let's connect, baby. What's up, yo,
Yeah.
Ryan?
Yo, what's up, dude?
Okay, I was gonna. Are you? Do you have an Airstream in your front yard or something?
Yeah, I'm actually in the Airstream right now.
Is that like your? Is that a tour thing? I just saw that on your
It's
Instagram.
it's a tour. It's a mobile recording studio. I built it like 6 or 7 years ago.
Oh, sick. How's that working out?
Dude, it's crazy. I just finished a workout actually. I was trying to do the push. I did the push-up challenge again. I just keep doing it over and over again. Um, it's worked phenomenal. I did like some pretty big records here. I finished an entire U2 album on the road in this Airstream. Adele, 25, was working on that album in this Airstream. All the One Republic stuff. So when I'm on the road, touring artists, you write in your tour bus. But if you've ever been on, have you been on a tour bus, like a traditional tour bus before?
I mean, just like just hanging, not
Just
traveling
hanging.
on one myself.
So
Yeah.
you've seen them though. So they're kind of like dark. They're very dark, like enclosed cave-like places, and they're
Yeah.
just not awesome.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to try to be creative on the road in a dark, dank place full of empty beer bottles or like cereal, empty bowls of cereal. So this took about 6 months to build, and I've never looked back. This is in front of my house right now. This is my home studio.
How are the
I have my
acoustics
normal.
though? We were thinking about doing a podcast version of that. Are the acoustics kind of like? Did you have to really soundproof that thing? And
No, I mean, so I had it done and consulted with obviously some sound and acoustic experts, but dude, I didn't really have to do much. Like this couch in the back absorbs ton. Here, I'll show you around. Look, let me just do a little
yeah,
show
give us the
around here.
tour.
Okay, I'll give you the grand tour. Let me turn this around. My kid's playing here too. So
Oh,
this
that's
is
awesome.
look at that. This is
That's sick.
this is the recordings, the mobile recording studio. Hopefully my signal doesn't go out here.
Did you get a used one and have it gutted, or was it a
I sure did.
shell?
1963, and then like boom, and
So
then
she's got some
hooked.
history.
Yeah,
1963.
1963. Yeah.
So is there actually a booth there, or are you just recording right in the center, in a little spot in the Airstream?
No, I have a spot with a little recording thing right here. With it's a permanently mounted like mic stand.
Okay.
That's that just whatever, and I've got all my recording gear. Like it's super high end. The stuff I have in here is no joke. It's like really nice recording equipment. I have speakers that are lassoed and bolted down to two stands, and then I have a computer screen that you hit a button and it goes zzz and pops it from the back of the desk and then comes back down.
Oh, that's awesome.
Go a
Okay,
little.
one last nerdy question because I was thinking about it. So
Yeah.
AC, when you're recording, doesn't it get hot in there, or do you have a
It
quiet
does.
AC system?
So here's what I do. One, I almost never park at a venue. So when I'm on tour, I don't like hanging out at venues. So if we're playing the Hollywood Bowl, Hollywood Bowl's different. But if we're playing like somewhere in Detroit or somewhere in Georgia, I'm not going to park in Atlanta, surrounded by semi trucks with their engines going and all this kind of crazy stuff. I like to go and park up by lakes. So I Google map the city I'm going to every night. We'll do 45 dates in the US or Canada. I look at where we're going the next day. I zoom in on the venue and zoom out, and I find the nearest lake that I can go to.
That's
and
awesome.
Park up on the lake. I open all the windows so I have a breeze flowing through.
Dude, I don't know if you should be telling people that. Now that's going to be the strat to find out where you're hanging out.
They're going to know. Yeah, and the AC only on the hottest days. Like you're playing Texas in August, Arizona, you're using the air conditioner. And what I do is I crank it, and then the moment I have to record vocal.
So ask people to ask me to ask you questions.
Yes.
And they'll be mad if I don't get to these. So here's a question that @Tosh Stevens asks. He says, do you sometimes wish you had produced a song that you wrote instead of for yourself instead of for another artist?
The only song that I wish we had kept for One Republic is Beyonce XO. That song, but then again, Beyonce fans would kill me for saying that because it sounds so good on her. But I have a demo version of XO that actually I think I'm gonna release because there've been a lot of people challenging me to release some demos. I'm gonna drop. There's a demo of me doing Halo. There's a demo of me doing Jonas Brothers, Sucker. Sucker for about 3 days. I thought Sucker was a One Republic song, and then I played it for like my wife and a few friends. And they're like, "Man, this is a hit. It's a big one, but it's not a One Republic song. It's not you guys." So. I haven't had any hesitation in giving away songs. XO is the only one where I just love my demo so much. And yeah, so hopefully that answers the question.
One of the guests we were going to have on in the next few weeks is Ellie Goulding, and
Yep.
of course, I mean, you guys you did Burn together.
Yeah.
But it led me down this rabbit hole of, so I've got some, I didn't realize, I mean, I officially looked up how many songs you've co-written, and it's a ridiculous list.
Yeah.
So I've got a few pulled up here that I think you had a part in every single one of these, and I happened to find an 8-bit version of them. So I'm going to play a few. You probably haven't heard these. And I want to see how fast you can get these.
Yeah. Okay. This is amazing.
Okay.
Yep. That's Logic. That's the record. That's the.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the Logic record. One Day.
One Day.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, here's a recent fresh one.
Yep. That's Jonas Brothers. What a Man Got to Do.
Of course.
What a man
Of course.
gotta do.
That and Sucker just have such catchy melodies.
Man, if I'm not. Welcome to New York.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift, Welcome to New York. I did a song battle last night with Benny Blanco, and I should have played Welcome to New York. I didn't play any Taylor Swift. I should have played Welcome to New York.
Welcome to New York. What about this one?
Rumor has it. Nope.
Nope.
Love Runs Out? Love Runs Out. One
Oh,
Republic,
did you?
Love Runs
You
Out.
did. Rumor has it, huh?
I did Rumor Has It, yeah. I did Turning Tables, Rumor Has It, Remedy. I've probably done 8 other Adele songs.
What about this one?
Yeah, I love this song. Yeah.
Maps.
I miss the taste of the sweet life. I miss your conversation.
Did you know there was a whole like Ryan Tedder 8-bit playlist on Spotify?
I had no idea, bro. You're blowing my mind.
Dude,
blowing my mind right now.
There's so many. It's hilarious. I don't know who makes these. It's hard to kind of hear.
I can hear it. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. 5 Seconds to Summer. Easier.
Yep.
Is it
Easier.
easier to stay? Is it easier to go? Yeah.
Yeah, love it. Okay. Yep. You know what's awesome is someone has like
Sucker.
probably a full-time career just making these, dude.
Oh, without question. I mean, there are people that have a full-time YouTube career like that make a fortune in all they do, and you know this. They just cover the second a song comes out. They do the cover. They do a really, really good cover of it, and they post it the same minute. Like they're sitting in their studio waiting for the song to come out. They do that cover. I knew a guy in Denver that did that, and like he was killing it for like 10 years just doing covers.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure haven't gone deep into the YouTube music scene. I know back years ago, like it used to be a great business. I'm not sure now if like record label, how that like rev sharing works, but
I don't know. It's not the same anymore. I mean, I think people that are that were huge in doing that. Boyce Avenue is one of the bands that I know did tons of covers.
Yeah.
I don't. There's some market for that still, but I think a lot of that has drifted to TikTok now. I mean, if you look at the top 20 on the global Spotify chart today, 8 of the top 20 songs are TikTok artists.
Yeah, that's what I want to ask you. Are you seeing a ripple effect from TikTok? Like, is that actually a conversation in the music industry? Like, well, we need to get our songs featured here?
It is, but yes, it's become a daily conversation. I mean, I was keen on TikTok 2 years ago when it was starting. I knew that because TikTok is all about viral. It exists only for things that are viral, right? There's a good and a bad thing about that. So TikTok, if you go in the top 20 of Spotify right now, global, you can barely pronounce half of the names of these artists because they were not like intended to be artists. It's like Piwa, Bawa, Tabiwa. Like
they haven't come up with their stage name yet.
No, they haven't even come up with a stage name. They don't have a follow-up record. They broke because of a dance. And TikTok is created in such a way you can't game the system. So you can't like One Republic, right? We can't or Jonas Brothers. you can't try to like fake a viral thing or make if TikTok thinks that there's a record label behind it trying to push some established Dua Lipa, it rejects it. It kicks it out of the algorithm, right? So if you however, like there is a way, obviously, like if you're friends with Charlie or whoever, or her sister or any of the huge TikTokers or Jack Black,
you're slipping them tracks, like
you're slipping them tracks. You're slipping like if you want to be a total savage, you're slipping them tracks without question, and that is doable. But TikTok is really about breaking new artists, and look at Lil Nas X. I mean, it really is about breaking new artists. The problem with TikTok is since coronavirus, it's so weird. In the last 30 days, coronavirus has triggered TikTok because the amount of people that have now subscribed to TikTok has exploded because they're all sitting at home, they're bored, and now that amount of people that have joined TikTok has jumped into Spotify. It's left TikTok and flooded the Spotify market, and so now when you're a recording artist, you're looking at the charts going, what is music right now? Like, it's the weirdest thing. Yeah, be like Dua Lipa, The Weeknd, and then TikTok, and that's kind of like it's really strange from a songwriter's perspective. It's a really weird time.
Yeah, that's so interesting. Another question that we had asked by horse_crazy_girl_KK asked, this is for the Songland fans. Favorite song you worked on the TV show Songland? Favorite song?
Well, I've done a whole second season, which actually starts airing April 13th.
So we'll say from the first season.
Some first season, yeah. So from the first season, my favorite song, I think, might have to be it would be probably Kelsea Ballerini, Better Luck Next Time. It'd be a tie between that and the song that I did for John Legend was actually dope. I wanted to like force. I was like, can I force John Legend to not do a ballad and do something like crazy tempo disco? I low key love it. That was episode 1 with the German songwriter singer, and I love that song. Go check out the John Legend Songland song that I did. It would have been crazy if he would have cut it. I was so hoping I was going to win that one, but those are my 2 favorite.
Yeah, that's awesome. Which ones actually did you must have stats on which ones did the best? Was Kelsey's up there? I remember hearing that on the radio a lot.
Dude, Kelsey has over 100 million streams, and was number 1 on iTunes for like almost a month. It's the biggest reacting record she's dropped in the last like 18 months, 2 years. I mean, it went. The problem was that song blew up, and her label had already like pumped the brakes. They were already setting up the next album. They had already picked a single. And so it fell in between the cracks of 2 different albums. And after the case, like the rumors from her label were like, we probably should have put the gas on Better Luck Next Time. Like, we should have gotten behind that record. Songland with season 1 was so new, the record labels didn't know how to deal with it. We're like, well, what happens if you end up with a hit? Like, we're going to give you a hit. You're going to get some off this, the total stats. We had hundreds of millions of streams. We had a Billboard. Oh no, what am I saying? I'm crazy. My favorite song from season 1 Songland, I'm crazy, I forgot this, is the Leona Lewis song. So I did a Leona Lewis Latin dance record. We got a Billboard Latin number 1 digital songs, number 1 downloads.
What melody is that one?
It's the one that goes on. Hold on, I've got Better Luck Next Time stuck in my head. Oh my God, I wish I had my iPad right here. It's going to drive me insane. I listened to this record 100 times when it came out. It's got Juan Magán featured. He's like the biggest artist in Spain, like the biggest pop artist. Juan Magán, and featuring Cali y El Dandy, who are out of South America, who are also huge. And it went straight to number 1 on Billboard, on the Billboard Latin charts, which is still huge. And the song is Somebody to Love. I don't think of somebody to love. All I want is somebody to love. Woo, woo. And the beat on that, the track, it was a smash. And we just couldn't get the record label to go to radio with it because they're like, it's Songland. How do we do this? Like now that we've done season 1, all the record labels are like, okay, let's not miss this. Like when we catch a hit, we're going. And season 2, how hard was
that in the beginning for the first season, as you guys were executive producing? How hard was that to convince, like, to get labels and artists to understand what this was going to be?
It was I lost sleep over it. Like, it was my daily nightmare was explaining to record labels and artists, everything's going to be okay. You don't understand. This is a writing session with some of the top songwriters in the world, and we're taking songs, the best songs picked from thousands of aspiring songwriters, and we're turning them into hit records. You will be okay. We're gonna bubble wrap you, and we're not gonna let your artist, we're not gonna let them record a song that's rubbish. It's not gonna happen. We're gonna make these things into like competitive hit records. And there was a lot of hand holding in season 1, a lot of nervous artists and labels because they didn't know, and I don't blame them. They're like, am I gonna look stupid? Am I gonna look like I'm not as talented as I am? There was a lot of fear. And because it's a new format, it's the first new music format show to succeed in, dude, since The Voice started. How about that?
Nice.
That TV show, which is crazy.
Company.
It's crazy. That TV show, The Four on Fox, 2 seasons, and then it got canceled. There's been 3 other music shows that tried to get going, but it's the first new format music show in 10 years that has succeeded. So when you're trying to tell people that on season 1, they just don't get it. And now that, fortunately, after season 1, the moment that Julia Michaels was like, I want to do the show, we were like, ah, okay, it's legit. Then, you know, her 3-4-time Grammy winning, like best new artist, you name it. She approached us and she's like, I want to do Songland. Then Thomas Rhett, Florida Georgia Line, all these artists came out of the woodworks. And that's when we knew that we had something.
That's awesome. Well, excited to watch season 2. When does that drop?
Season 2 Songland starts April 13th on NBC. And I'm thinking I'm actually going to do, I came up with the idea, right? We didn't time it for a global pandemic, but it just worked out that way. I think I'm possibly going to live stream the whole episode 1, 2.
The first episode?
The first episode. I want to do that and answer questions and like, so anybody watching, jump on, we'll live stream it.
Dude, well, I want to be respectful of your time and let you go here. Thanks for jumping on. One last question, because you probably have a lot of people tuning in right now who are up and coming songwriters or artists. What can they actually? Is there a public way to apply to Songland, like to get one of those spots?
Yes, you can literally.
And what are you guys looking for when they're applying? What stands out?
You can go to at Songland on Instagram, and it has a link in the bio to submit. You can go to songland.com. I think it's either NBCsongland.com or NBC.com/Songland. And there's an application form. You send in an MP3, and literally we take them from all over the country, man, and Canada. We do the Canada and the US. And it is, in terms of what we're looking for, it is so simple. We're literally looking for the best songs that are out there that are unpublished, that nobody's heard. And we're scavenging through them like crazy. We got at this point tens of thousands of song submissions. So if you're a songwriter in America or Canada and you want to be on TV and you think that you have what it takes to write a hit song, you send us that song. And we have ended up signing, after season 1, we had 11 episodes, 7 people ended up with publishing deals. 7 people are now professional songwriters.
That's awesome.
as a result of Songland.
That's so cool.
If you look at American Idol, you look at The Voice, all those other shows, one person wins. Very few of those turn into actual careers, sadly. And it's over after the show. With Songland, we have 7 people that are now full-time songwriters. They're paying their rent. They're paying their car bills by writing songs. And so come on and join us. Jump on in the water. There's no sharks.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks, Ryan. Take care. Have a You want to plug your Mad Tasty really quick? I see you drinking it.
I mean, I'm drinking it incessantly, so I'm a walkie. Yeah, Mad Tasty. Everybody go on madtasty.com. We're actually, this is important though, we're donating 100% of profits from this new beverage. This is Unicorn Tears. That's the flavor. Unicorn Tears, Mad Tasty.
Okay, so 100%. Describe that flavor. What is Unicorn Tears?
It's tropical. There's no sugar. There's 5 calories, 20 milligrams of CBD, no THC. My kids drink this. They just had one. And it's anti-anxiety. CBD is anti-anxiety, anti-inflammatory, crazy healthy for you. I drink 4 or 5 a day. Where
did you say proceeds are going right now?
Proceeds are going to American Red Cross. So this beverage, madtasty.com, Unicorn Tears, all proceeds from direct to consumer. So if you go online and you order this drink, 100% of our profit, 100% of the profit from this goes during coronavirus, during this pandemic. We're donating it to American Red Cross for COVID relief.
Cool.
So that's awesome, madtasty.com. It's good.
All righty. Love you. Yeah, I can vouch for him.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Ryan. Peace out.
Dude, thank you so much, Zach. Have a good day, man.
Stay safe.
Peace, brother.
Later.
See ya.